All right, Shrewd News and Reviews, man. We back. We know it's been a while. We got your boy, man. What we got?
Yeah, we had to return. This is the home of hip hop news and cultural commentary. So it's only right that we hold DJ Envy accountable. DJ Envy and Gunplay accountable for their recent beef. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Gunplay gets involved when DJ Envy had made some comments about him when he was trying to get at Ross. And this is interesting because Ross and Gunplay have history, but DJ Envy and Gunplay also have history. I mean, all of these guys used to be cool at one time. How do we get? How the
it's
fuck do?
it's the culture, man. It's the culture, man. Like you say, I think it was all fun and games at first, but then it's just like, and DJ Envy is not even that type of person to me who be like really be going at it with people like this. So it's kind of new to me to see him on something like this, but I don't know, man. I think he just. We'll get into it, and I'll give my
Yeah,
take on
yeah. Before I'm gonna go ahead and play the conversation that took place between DJ Envy and Gunplay. But before we do that, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We got goals out here. We try to get to 2,000 subscribers. So just be a real one, dog. Don't be here watching repeat videos, finding the content interesting, informative, and then you don't even so much as hit
Oh,
a
right.
sub or a like. I don't like that kind of stuff, man. Join the community. But now that we got that out the way, man, let's hear the very funny conversation between DJ Envy and Gunplay without further ado.
Gunplay.
Yo,
Yo, Envy on the phone.
yo, Envy.
Play, what up, bro?
What's up, man?
How's everything with you?
I'm blessed beyond belief, man. Everything is good, man. Why you talking crazy, man?
You talk crazy about who?
About me, my brother. What I had to do with anything, man? And my wife posting a GoFundMe, man. What that? My baby was sick, man. She had a heart defect, my brother. Why has nothing to do with cars? You know I'll slap the shit out you, boy. Nah, you was Envy. I'll slap the Envy for real. Envy for real. You know I'll slap the shit out of you, right? For that, you know that, right?
Gunplay, we ain't doing all that.
No. I'm no. I want to be clear. I want to be clear here. You know I'll you about that, right?
But the reason I'm saying that, see,
Nah, it ain't gonna be a fight. It ain't gonna be a fight. Nah, it ain't gonna be a fight. Envy, it ain't gonna be a fight, dog.
If I wanted to disrespect, I wasn't trying.
But you did. Why'd you bring me into that?
I wasn't talking about.
Why did you bring me into that, Envy? And so I'll be wrong. So I'll be wrong if I'll be wrong to handle my business then, right?
I'm having a conversation with you. If you feel like I disrespected you, I'm talking to you like a man. I'm like, nah, I would never. And if you feel I did, I apologize. That wasn't my intention.
Well, I need a public apology because that my wife, man, my wife is affected by that. My brother, we sat in that hospital for 28 days, homie. That shit was some real shit. That shit had nothing. It ain't even about the money. You know what I'm saying? My wife is in panic mode. My wife put that up, and this is what it is, and that's how she felt. She was in panic mode. I told her to chill, but it's cool. We did a GoFundMe. That ain't nothing, my brother. So don't bring my child into this, my nigga, because then we gonna be having bad blood, dog.
That's what I was trying to do, and I fuck with you.
That's what I'm saying. Right? That's.
I apologize.
Yeah, that went left real quick. Like, damn.
Gunplay had to he had to let Envy know, like, hold on, first, let me let you understand that, look, I will put these hands on you, bro. Like, but I kind of, I mean, I gotta respect what Gunplay coming from. He talked to the man cool. He came at him at first with peace, but when you trying to make fun of me in public, bro, and it got something to do with something serious, and you don't even know what you talking about, and you just trying to slander me and looking like I'm trying to, like,
okay, what exactly did DJ Envy say about Gunplay that you feel he slandered him?
Well, he said he set up a GoFundMe, which he said he didn't. His wife set up the GoFundMe. So as a rapper, as an entertainer, when you trying to, you defaming this man's persona of what he's doing, and this is, how he eats. So,
Whoa. You said defame, right? So that would
mhm.
mean that he's recklessly endangering the truth, saying something about Gunplay that is not true. If he was under the impression that Gunplay had a GoFundMe, which he did, he said his wife started it. It's about his wife and his child together. He did have a GoFundMe. Now,
Okay.
I understand now Gunplay could be offended. I respect Gunplay. You allowed to be offended. But if you listen to what Envy said, he said, "Oh, you supposed to be the boss. If you a boss, how is Gunplay out here with a GoFundMe? I would never let Charlemagne do a GoFundMe. I would never let DJ Clue do a GoFundMe. So I could understand that DJ Envy was not trying to disrespect or trying to disparage Gunplay for having a GoFundMe. He's saying that it looks bad on Rick Ross's part that you're talking about having all of this money, buying all these chains and giveaways and everything, but your homeboy has a GoFundMe when he needs help to take care of his child. I feel that it was a bad move to bring up Gunplay's name at all. It's like a little plan that he had to maybe try to turn them against each other. That's like a war tactic too. I noticed like when you got beef with somebody, it's kind of like when Drake was beefing with Meek and he was like where y'all at? I came doing this
AR.
something. It was one of those type of moves. Like I'm gonna throw a shot to make you and your homeboy look at each other different, and it seemed like it backfired because Gunplay didn't take it as you talk about Ross. He took it as you offended him. Now, I got another thing to say about that. DJ Envy, Gunplay is not your friend. If I misspoke and I said something wrong, the homie could talk to me. I like the way his energy was at the beginning of the phone call, but the minute he started talking about slapping the shit out of DJ Envy, they left the realm of them being friends. You know what I'm saying? Now I feel like I don't want to change your mind. If you feel like you got disrespected and you got to handle your business, now I feel like handle the business then. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll apologize. If I'm wrong, I shouldn't have said that. If I made you feel, but I don't want to change your mind, nigga. If you want to go to fisticuffs, let's get to that quick. I don't want you to feel like you can just tell me you finna slap me and then I'm gonna switch up. Let me apologize because we homeboys. I want to nurture a relationship of us being homeboys. I feel like there was an error in my way. But once you bring in the threatening type stuff, I might feel like, you know what? If you feel like that, you got to do that then next time you see me. That's how things go left.
That's how things go left, right? Yeah. Too, yeah. Because now the other person on the other side, when somebody's heated and they like feel disrespected, and now they like, yo, they heated and they say something. Now when you hear somebody at a heated moment and you like, oh no, since you said that, you know what? Just go ahead and stand on it. And I don't think that's a good recipe, though, because sometimes when you're upset, you probably say some things, and then if the other person hear it and now they want you, you know what? Just take it there. That could get ugly, though, because sometimes the other person don't. It's not their intentions. It's just they're so upset.
Hurt people. Hurt
people. So
you heard DJ, and I agree with that. You heard DJ Envy say, "Listen, if you slap me, then we could fight." But I wasn't trying to do that. You see how it was almost a fade that quick. Now I commend
DJ Envy handled it the right way.
Yeah, because listen, it's easy to jump out the window and start threatening Gunplay back, but he showed restraint. He showed.
That's what I'm saying. Kind of like you said. You know that little gun. It was coming out of you. You was like, yo, you said, because if DJ Envy would have acted like how you said, like, you know what? But since you said that, fuck it. You know what I mean? We might as well go ahead and
listen. When I say that, I'm bringing up why Gunplay handled it wrong. I'm not advising anybody to handle it like that. I'm not saying that's what DJ Envy should have did. But when you come to somebody talking about violence and threats, and y'all supposed to be homeboys, that ain't what homeboys do. If I said something that was wrong and we homeboys,
They
you
ain't
could talk to
homeboys
me
like that though, Cap.
Yeah,
They're
you
not.
always saying who ain't homeboys like this or that. You don't know anything about their relationship. When I showed you this picture, you were surprised to even see them together. So don't act like you know
Yeah,
about
but
their
I
relationship.
know of
bro.
Gunplay, bro. We know of Gunplay. We
You
know that
don't
they
know.
not
You don't know
homeboys.
Gunplay, bro. You don't know
We know.
the nature of their relationship. You don't know how
Okay.
close they is. They close enough to where he felt like he could get on the phone and talk to him. Let's leave it at that. I don't know if they going fishing together and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. You know what else has been going wrong for DJ Envy since this whole Rick Ross beef started? Did you hear Tony the Closer pressing DJ Envy about having Cesar Pena on his show, and he was bringing light to the fact that Cesar Pena has been sued for deceptive business practices with the real estate thing. How did you feel about that? You know, we are talking about DJ Envy versus Rick Ross versus Gunplay. Does that play in a part in how you view how this is going?
Yeah, I think that was because I mean, shout out to Tony the Closer. He was shouting out Rick Ross, like, yeah, man, let's get at like tell him to speak on this. But he got him on the line. I think Tony the Closer him on the line. But DJ Envy got to understand that when you put somebody on a platform and you co-sign them, you are responsible for whatever that happens or whatever he does. Cause it's like I'm messing with him because of you, Envy. You get what I'm saying? You put me on this guy. You know, that's just how Shaq got messed up and he got subpoenaed at the Miami Heat game. You know,
since we talking about Tony the Closer and DJ Envy now, since we shifting lanes, I'm gonna say this: if you're watching The Breakfast Club and trusting somebody because they came on The Breakfast Club, your goofy ass deserves anything that happens to you. Let me say that. If you're dumb enough to listen to people on The Breakfast Club like they could be trusted, you probably deserve everything that happened to you because you're naive and you're aggressively gullible. If I don't know if Cesar Pena is doing some deceptive business stuff, but it wouldn't surprise me. And if we're gonna get at DJ Envy, we got to get at Bootleg Kev. We got to get at BET. I mean, this guy has been everywhere. Let's hear Tony the Closer get at DJ Envy real quick.
Because you a nice guy that got a lot of followers, I would be a fucking asshole. I call my accountant and I'm like, hey, look at this deal. Does this deal make sense? No, it doesn't make sense. I'm not doing it. So that's how it is. That's what people
I like keeping it real, right? 100%. So how has your business dealings been with Caesar?
Some have been great, some haven't been. Some have been really good and I made a lot of money, and some have been slow. And that's why I say when people invest money, sometimes it goes like this, right? And you know this. I didn't hit with Caesar a couple of times and flip money in less than 30 days. Some of my builders, like the school, we still got, and I haven't got my money back yet. But I know that's part of the game. But I also do know there's certain things that need to happen. Like when it comes to Caesar, you know, we've had a conversation, and I spoke to him, and I spoke to Jen, and I told him if he does, and I asked him personally, I said, do you owe people money?
Does he owe you money?
We have an investment together that we're going to sell. He does not owe me money. We partnered up on a property. We partnered up on a property.
Does he owe you money, DJ Envy?
It's a school. Let me tell you.
You and I talked offline, DJ Envy.
No, I'm going to tell you 100%. No, I'm going to tell you.
You can't do that, DJ Envy.
I'm going to tell you the truth. You're going to let me speak or we not?
No, but if we're going to tell the truth, we got to tell the truth.
We're going to tell the truth.
Now.
We speaking the truth. Because I told you everything. I talked to you offline.
That's what I'm saying.
I told you me and Caesar, we bought a school. That's the only outstanding deal that we have. That school never came back, and that school is not done yet. When I spoke to Caesar today, I told him I have a problem, and he said, I'm giving you your money back. That's it. So we don't have any dealings with each other. And I even told you, because when we had that conversation, I called him last night. I'm like, do you owe anybody money? Caesar told me no. He said there was people that we invested with that did well, and there was people that we didn't invest with that it takes a little longer. And I told him, nigga, whatever you need to do, give them people back their money. That's all it is. But when it comes to it, that's what it is. And you find somebody else that will talk to you on live in a minute to talk to you about the real, because I honestly, we
talked offline though. That's why I asked you the question. And it's like, we personally offline. I mean, I know you might be wanting to still not really throw your man under, but like, We talked offline.
And we spoke online yesterday.
Damn, he seemed like the
you
conversation
told me
they had
different.
online ain't the same as what he's presenting here.
Yeah. You make it seem like, like you talk to him and be like, yeah, man, he got me too for some money, man. But then you like, you signing all diplomatically correct and talking about their dealings and what happened. But yeah, like I ain't gonna go as far as what you said. Is like, yo, if you listen, but definitely you got to be careful. Now we know the game. Everybody gets paid to, get paid to market some type of way where you put your money in.
He might. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I'm saying that how do you know that DJ Envy is not a victim too? Maybe he getting grifted in the whole scheme.
Not even a victim. Maybe he is a part of it. Maybe he's the voice.
I know that you're leaning towards that direction. You think that DJ Envy did something nefarious here. He's in cahoots with the guy. But what evidence would convince you that, if you could even imagine any, what evidence would convince you that DJ Envy didn't know and maybe he got scammed too?
I mean, yeah. What evidence would I need?
Yeah.
To know that he didn't get scammed. Well, I just got to know. But he said he had business dealings with the guy. Him and him had a personal deal. So
okay.
Wow. Like, what would I need? I probably have to need him to say, "Hey, man, this man never." He never robbed me, or he never did anything.
You have that right here.
Yeah, but he's going offline. Yeah, but he said, I think that he might say it offline, but he's probably not gonna go online and say it.
At this point, I don't know who to believe. I'm gonna say that I don't have a lot of evidence to believe that DJ Envy was a part of this. What I can say is that I've known DJ Envy to be kind of, in my opinion, to be gullible in the past. DJ Envy is a guy who showed that he has support for Dr. Oz. I don't think that guy is a trustworthy guy. He's he was running for president. Mehmet Oz is his real name. I don't think that guy's a good guy at all. As far as guests on the Breakfast Club, there's been Umar Johnson. I don't know about that school stuff. Then there's Riza Islam, somebody who has disseminated a whole bunch of COVID vaccine misinformation. He's on the FBI watch list for giving bad information. They had Dr. Sebi's relatives on the Breakfast Club. Dr. Sebi is a guy who is making claims about curing cancer and all kind of diseases with plant-based diets, and he was found to be a fraudster in court. You can look this stuff up. So for me, I'm not so sure that DJ Envy is a mastermind behind all of these people not being on the up and up. I just think he believes them and he doesn't research things that deeply. You don't seem like that kind of guy.
Yeah, but still, you're held accountable. When you have a platform, I don't care what you like, even the SEC, I don't know if it got nothing to do with securities, but you're held responsible anytime and I know he says, hey, man, it's not me. I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell or do whatever. He says that, but you are held responsible of the people to know, did you accept a sponsorship? Because sometimes if you got paid, they need to know that I got compensated for.
I think the FCC guidelines that you're stating, I don't know if that applies here. I think what you're applying to is if you're promoting for a crypto company or something and you're acting like you just profited from using their advice or their service and you don't disclose that they paid you. I don't think this is the same thing here. I don't know if the FCC has anything to say about people paying to come on the Breakfast Club. I don't know if people do pay to come on the Breakfast Club, but I don't have any evidence at this point to think that he was in on it. Now, Tony the Closer, I will say this about him. You know how I discovered Tony the Closer? He was going through it with Jay Morrison.
Mm-hmm.
I need to look up if Jay Morrison was on the Breakfast Club, because Jay Morrison is another real estate guy who
I think he was on the Breakfast Club. Go ahead.
Hundreds of people said that he that Jay Morrison scammed them. They didn't get their money back. Tony the Closer said himself that they were involved in an event where they were going to give away $100,000 and he stiffed him for half of the bill. So that's how I discovered Tony the Closer, from exposing another person that wasn't on point. And there are things online that you can see on maybe like Facebook and stuff where it says that Jay Morrison won a defamation suit against Tony the Closer. I wasn't able to confirm any of that information from any like reliable sources. I did see Jay Morrison and Boyce Watkins having a conversation about it, and Jay Morrison was giving the interview from his car. It didn't look like anything I trust, though. I don't want to say nothing too bad about other YouTube guys, but I don't see Boyce Watkins or Jay Morrison as credible sources of information, you know. So it's just one of those things. I think the real takeaway here, the real lesson is, you can't believe everything that you watch on the Breakfast Club, man. These guys with these programs and these things where you sign up and you get a course, you got to always be kind of skeptical of those people, man. And you running a real risk. Just because they was on the Breakfast Club, just because DJ Envy think they all right, that shouldn't give you too much confidence in anybody. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
You feel like that, or you feel differently? You feel like somebody stamped if they're on the Breakfast Club? Like, would you feel that way? Like, oh, he was on the Breakfast Club. I feel safe fucking with
him. I mean, I ain't gonna just put it on the Breakfast Club. I don't really watch the Breakfast Club, but it's real people doing real things out here that, I mean, I don't, as far as taking your money, I don't know about all of that, but you know, I don't know. I think I've seen some real people come on the Breakfast Club.
That's not really what I was asking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that everybody on the Breakfast Club is a scammer, but it doesn't strike me as they're doing a really strenuous vetting process. It seems like, you know, anybody popular can get on there, whether it's real or not. You get me?
Yeah.
So that's why I can't put, you know, I it's tricky. It's tricky. So I don't know if I put all the blame on DJ Envy for that. I think if Cesar Pena did,
he's not the owner of the show.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like
that's something for court. If Cesar Pena did something fraud worthy, I think that people should sue him. They should go to court. If he owes somebody bread, he should pay him the bread. If they could figure out in court that DJ Envy is tied up with it, then so be it. He could go too. I don't have no loyalty to like DJ Envy that way. He could get it too. But I think there just needs to be some kind of proof before I just
jump out
put him in that trick bag with this Cesar Pena. And we don't know if this guy is, you know, it's looking bad. I will admit that, but we still don't know the specific
we just we ain't here to hold court. We just here to give our opinion on what we think how it could be from our experience in the streets. There are people that are very shrewd. They're very shifty. You may not get information, but you may have experience to understand how things work out here, to where you could be like, yeah, he could be telling the truth, but he could be having something smooth, because this is a move that people make. You feel me?
Well, I think if we're being shrewd, we should vet our sources. We should be skeptical of information we getting from the internet, and we should see what happens in the court. I mean, a red flag is now don't quote me on this, but I remember seeing an interview with the Cesar Pena guy. I think he was talking about getting out of prison for some shifty shit before he got into that. So it's like, I'm a felon. I don't want to say that somebody can't change after they he wouldn't be the first person that I would be trying to invest with when it comes to real estate. He just never seemed. I mean, this is the Breakfast Club. This ain't the New York Times. This ain't NPR. This the Breakfast Club. Let's just keep things in perspective. This ain't no like you feel me? Stringent type of platform where everybody on here, you think, no, man, it's the Breakfast Club, man. Suki Hana, they just had Suki Hana as a guest. just a minute ago. I love Sugihana, but I'm just saying let's think about what kind of platform this is. They're not here to really be giving you business advice like that. It's like we gonna say what we think, and if you take it, you could
and bullshit like that. But
yeah,
what's most important is I want to hear what y'all think, man,
Yeah.
in the comment section, man. This is very interesting. I want to know, do y'all think DJ Envy could be on the scammer type? You know, he could have got paid, and now he just trying to keep his name clean so people can come on Breakfast Club and keep, you know, busting people's head back. You know, he don't want to expose everything, because if Caesar get exposed, maybe now we looking at the Breakfast Club like you said. Hey, anybody come on the Breakfast Club, don't even mess with him. You get what I'm saying? They could mess up his, you know, back end. So I want to know what y'all think, man. Go ahead and close them out, Cal.
Oh yeah, chime in. Let us know what you think. And remember, man, it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. Till the next time.